Alright, let's talk about a game that's a great big piece of boring shit. This game is about as exciting as going to your local library. Books are doorways to adventure. My fucking ass. The only time my imagination was that vivid and that good was after I did dangerous amounts of acid. But that's another story for another time. Well, fuck it. I think we could all use some drugs after we get through this piece of shit. Let's take a look at Xenophobe on the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Okay, this game is a home version of an arcade console of the same name released in 1987. Like most games, it was a pale imitation of its arcade counterpart. Not to say that there weren't fun home ports of arcade games to the NES, but this has to be one of the worst. It's just a barren, sterile, and slow-moving pile of junk. Compare that to other home ports like Double Dragon. Or to a lesser extent, Pac-Man. So where does Xenophobe hurt from? Well, outside of shitty controls, which I'll mention in a minute, it's really, really boring. I mean, I'd get more excited going to a goddamn art museum and staring at an old-ass painting for 9 hours. This game is just fucking boring. You have the same bland backgrounds, you have the same 6 enemies that consist of either a gray ball that shoots lasers, purple dildo aliens, a weird clear blob that's supposed to be some form of an alien, the green ant things, slime that drips from the ceiling, and of course the Xenophobes from the cover of the game. But they don't even look like those aliens in the goddamn game. They look like broccoli that's been puked up by a dog. That's it. 6 fucking enemies. I mean, I try to forgive it because it is the NES and they have space issues. But for Christ's sake, Zelda came out before this and they had a plethora of enemies. So what's the fucking deal with this piece of shit? So bland backgrounds, a bland assortment of enemies, and let's add on top of that, you have to keep pressing the fire button. Why? There's not a fucking ammo limit. I mean, I understand in the arcades because you want to make the game as hard as possible because that means they're going to keep shoveling in quarters. But this is the home console, so why the fuck do I have to keep breaking my thumb on the goddamn B button?
This game will give you more blisters than if you set your ass on the sun. What would have been so hard with just letting me hold the fucking button down and let the damn gun shoot? Now, if everything took a few hits, it wouldn't be so bad. But no, every fucking enemy in this goddamn game is more indestructible than Justin Bieber's career. No matter how hard we try to ruin that little fucker, he just keeps coming back and back and back.
Plus, what the fuck is with the split screen? Why do I have to play this game like this? Why the fuck can't I have the whole screen to myself? I can understand with the arcade version, but this is the fucking home version. You know, I don't have any friends. Let me just play the whole fucking thing and use the whole fucking screen. Plus, what the fuck is with the 3 characters? You've got the duck, an old man, and something that I don't know what the fuck it is. Jesus Christ, if that's the hope for the fucking galaxy, I'd put more faith in my magic 8-ball to save the day. Now, let's talk about where this game really fucks up. The control. This has to be one of the worst control schemes I've ever seen. First off, your character moves stiffer than a fucking corpse. You'd have better luck giving Gloria Aldred a sense of humor than you would getting fluid movement out of this piece of shit. Why do you have to move so slow? Are they not fighting for their lives? Plus, what the fuck is with the sitting down position when I get knocked down? Can I please just get the fuck back up? Finally, let's talk about the gun. You can only shoot in one direction, what is directly in front of you, and that's it. No other direction, just in front of you. Why? In Contra, you could shoot 365 degrees, and that was on the same fucking console. But what about up and down shooting? A lot of other games pulled that one off. But oh no, even though most of the enemies you encounter are outside of that range, you can only shoot directly in front of you. I mean,
so that's Xenophobe. And it sucks about as much dick as Nina Hartley has. Can you imagine playing the arcade game, then asking for the home port on the NES for Christmas, and you pop this piece of trash in? Your Christmas would be wrecked faster than your mom could wreck it after she sucked down a gallon of whiskey. Jesus Christ, imagine paying $60 for this piece of shit back in the day. I'd rather throw $60 worth of fucking nickels at old people. At least that is entertaining. So in short, this game fucking sucks.